welcome back to my channel. Tonight I wanted to read to you. I know that growing up, one of the things that would always make me sleepiest was being read texts from some kind of informative book. There's just something about being read informational text that gets you in a sort of sleepy mood. Perhaps because it's boring you. Or maybe there's something about the monotone levels of speech when someone is reading. Either way, I know it works for me, so I want to bring that sort of relaxation to you. So make yourself comfortable, and I will begin reading to you about 100 plants that heal. Hundred plants, plants, that heal. So, there's my hair. As you can see, this book basically tells you about all of these different plants that you can harvest and use to treat certain ailments. And it's really cool because it's something that I feel like it's not talked about enough. A lot of nature's cures are just all around us and we don't even know about it because we're just already sort of conditioned to think, I'm sick, I should go see a doctor, and I should take some medication. And while that is good and all, you should either way seek some kind of help from a professional when you know that something is off. But you could save a lot of money by treating your ailments with things that are grown in the ground. So I want to get into certain things that I think are common in terms of sicknesses. So you could see here in the back of the book, it has the healing properties of plants. So it goes over the different kind of ways that plants can help you. Anti-inflammatory, antifungal. Give some examples. I'm gonna go right to the index of health benefits and take a look at some of what they suggest for these common things that people deal with. So for instance, pain relief. That's a pretty broad one, as you could imagine. That's why there's so many plants that are referenced to. I don't know if you could see, but there's so many different page numbers here, but I'm just going to go to the first one. It's page 9. Let's see what it says. Here's my little sidekick to help me point things out to you. Arnica, Montana, family. Oh God, I'd rather not even try. Active elements, carotenoid pigments, sesquiterpene lactones, including helinalin, flavonoids, coumarins, aromatic essence rich in thymol. I'm not going to pretend to know what any of that means, but let's read up a little more and see what it says. Okay. Saint Hildegard, the abbess of Rupertsberg, near Bingen, Germany, was the first to describe the effectiveness of arnica in the treatment of bruises in the Middle Ages. Mattioli, a renowned Italian botanist and physician of Renaissance times, also helped popularize this remedy for knocks and falls. The Marquise de Sévigné, 17th century French aristocrat, famed for her letters, who also dabbled in herbal remedies, recommended arquebusade water, a remedy made of arnica, common hedge nettle, and spurge. But it was not until the 18th century that the preparation of arnica tincture, as it is still used today, was perfected. So it looks like the main benefits are bruises and sprains. Parts used: leaves, flowers. Arnica is widely advocated for external use to treat bruises, sprains, muscle, and joint pain. It speeds up the reabsorption of hematoma. Note, it can be used in the form of a tincture, ointment, oil, or gel, or, if homemade, as a decoction or poultice. It is also a widely used homeopathic remedy for concussion, general injuries, and pain. I just want to apologize in advance if I am mispronouncing a lot of these words. Feel free to correct me in the comments. But I'm doing the best I can, I promise. So let's see, it also says here how to use it. Method of use. External. Leaves and flowers can be crushed to make a poultice for application after knocks or falls. A decoction made with boiling water using 5 to 10 grams, 1/4 of an ounce, of flowers per quart of water to be used as very hot compresses to treat bruises and sprains. The same decoction is also good for getting rid of lice. Interesting. Tincture. Steep 200 grams, 7 ounces of flowers in 1 liter of alcohol, 60% by volume, for 10 days. This tincture should never be used neat but always diluted with water. The most effective formula is that set down by the botanist of Liège, Belgium. Mix 20 grams of tincture of arnica with 50 grams of glycerin and 60 grams of water. Use the mixture in compresses to treat contusions, bumps, and bruises, but never on or near open wounds, the eyes, or the mouth. Interesting. This is what it looks like. Like a little yellow flower. Okay, let's go back. Or we could just flip the page, see what's next. Black elder. Black elder. Main benefits: diuretic, laxative, stimulates perspiration. Parts used: leaves, flowers, seeds, stems, and roots. I'll just start reading. Ancient Greek physicians, including Hippocrates and Galen, were among the first to laud the virtues of the elder. The latter recommended it for catarrh and excessive mucus. Again, trying my best. In the Middle Ages, elder water in which flowers had been macerated, was used to lighten the complexion and remove freckles. The flowers and fruit have long been in the basis for refreshing drinks. In springtime, great quantities were drunk to purify the body of the toxins accumulated over the winter. All parts a laxative. I'm sure this is a relaxing thing to think about right now. The second bark, which has a strong, nauseous odor, is diuretic and laxative. The leaves appear to have the same properties as the bark, but are rarely used internally. They are widely advocated for hemorrhoids and burns. The fresh flowers are also laxative. The dried flowers can be used to stimulate perspiration, sudorific, and various ailments such as colds, flu, chronic bronchitis, and bouts of rheumatism. The flowers' softening, restorative, and anti-inflammatory properties mean they are used externally to treat chilblains, attacks of gout, and eye inflammations. The sudorific berries are advocated for the alleviation of rheumatism and generalized edema. Let's go back to our index. See what else might be interesting to know. Acne remedies. Antidepressants. Backache remedies. Cellulite remedies. Cough remedies. Digestive aids. Eye health. Let's see what it has to say for eye health. Let's see. Page 57. Common grapevine. Main benefits: venatonic, astringent, eye ailments, diuretic, antidiarrheal, and laxative. It's good for so many things. Multiple benefits. Vine leaves and extracts from the pips are good at relieving the symptoms of venous insufficiency, heavy legs, and varicose veins, and treating problems linked to fragile capillaries, hemorrhages and nosebleeds, but also bruises and pedicii, small red or purple spots. Red vine leaves can sometimes help relieve menopause-related complaints. They restore good blood circulation and tackle uterine hemorrhages. Their high tannin content makes them very astringent, so they are also used to treat chronic diarrhea. Wonderful. The abundant clear sap that flows from the branches when vines are pruned in spring, tears of the vine, is effective in treating eye ailments. Its tonic, healing, and anti-hemorrhagic properties makes it perfect for congestive, conjunctivital, and ocular problems. Grapes are refreshing, diuretic, and laxative. The grape cure is advocated for constipation, arthritis, rheumatism, gout, obesity, high blood pressure, atherosclerosis, and conditions related to the liver and urinary tract. Verjuice, the acid, astringent juice of the unripened green grape, is diuretic and recommended for the treatment of obesity. Results of animal testing indicate that the resveratrol extracted from grape skins is an antioxidant which may prevent cataracts. Who knew that the common grape was so versatile? Okay, let's see. Let's look at the acne remedies. Why not? Go to page 121. I just read your skin's best friend. Immortelle. What an attractive name for a plant. Main benefits: gallbladder and liver, detoxifying, digestive, bumps and bruises. Parts used: flowers, parts of the plant above the ground. Okay. Immortelle, a symbol of immortality, is so named because the flowers dry without withering and can be kept for over a year. They crowned the head of Apollo, god of the arts, masculine beauty, and healing. Their medicinal properties have, however, remained largely unknown over the centuries, although one subspecies, the curry plant, was burned during the Second World War and the Great Flu Epidemic of 1918 to purify the air in French hospitals. It was only in the second half of the century that any real interest was shown in its healing powers. Excellent for digestion and healing bruises. It seems that a lot of these plants seem to have some kind of digestive property about them. I don't know. Just coincidence that all of the plants I've read so far mention something about being a digestive aid. Let's see, I'm interested in where it mentions acne. In skincare, it provides effective treatment for acne, blotchiness, and varicose veins. Let's see the method of use. Internal infusion. 1 small teaspoonful, around 1 gram, for 5 to 10 minutes in 150 milliliters of simmering water. Drink 1 to 3 glasses per day. Curry plant essential oil. Oral administration for adults only. Requires a medical opinion. External. Curry plant essential oil for adults, topical application, 2 to 5 drops 3 times a day, pure or diluted in a vegetable oil. I'm interested, what else did they say for acne? Page 79. Cowslip. Cowslip. I don't know about you, but I haven't heard of half of these plants. Let's see. Main benefits. Expectorant. Acute respiratory tract inflammation. Sedative, antispasmodic, anti-inflammatory. And the parts used are roots, leaves, flowers, and juice. According to ancient medical tradition, the cowslip has long been considered a remedy for paralysis. According to Chomel, the 19th century French physician to Louis XV, this paralysis herb was particularly effective in curing paralysis of the tongue and stuttering. For Linnaeus, the Swedish botanist and physician, the flowers are sedative, soothe pain, and induce sleep, properties that were later used to alleviate hysteria, apoplexy, headaches, dizziness, insomnia, and stomach cramps. The saponicydes contained in the root increase and thin salivary and bronchial secretions. As a result, they promote expectoration, recommended for bronchitis, pneumonia, chronic productive coughs, and whooping cough. Advocated for treating acute inflammation of the respiratory tract, sometimes used to treat rheumatism. The leaves have similar properties but are less potent. The flowers are antispasmodic, sedative, and anti-inflammatory. They are used to treat infant insomnia, asthma, and allergies. Used topically, cowslip works to soothe and heal skin problems, bruising, sunburn, or spots, or in mouthwash for mouth hygiene. Eucalyptus. This is one of the more common plants that you hear spoken about. Essential oils. Sometimes people hang eucalyptus in their showers so that the hot water can sort of give off the essence of the plant. But but let's read about what it does. So the main benefits of eucalyptus are for acute bronchitis, a diuretic, anti-inflammatory, and skincare. And the parts used are the leaves. Here are the leaves. Let's see if there's anything for insomnia. I'm not seeing insomnia here. Maybe it would be under sleep. Sleep. Sleep aids. Sleep aids. I'm going to find a plant that, once I'm done reading it, you will have fallen asleep. Let's see. Let's try 133. What is 133? Lime. Lime plant. Main benefits: soothing, sedative, digestive, gallbladder stimulant, diuretic, and skin problems. And the parts used are the flowers, sapwood, buds, and sap. It's pretty. Calmative but fortifying. Lime flowers are known for their calmative, antispasmodic properties. They act as a remarkable sedative on the nervous system, inducing restorative sleep even in insomniacs. However, if a dose is too high or an infusion is left to steep for too long, it may trigger excitant properties, which can then conversely cause insomnia. Lime is antispasmodic, so relieves digestive difficulties, particularly those that are results of excessive anxiety. It promotes perspiration, so is an excellent remedy for colds and flu. It reduces nasal secretion and relieves muscle aches and associated pains and headaches. Lime baths can have a calmative effect on overexcited children. The decoction is recommended in lotion form to soothe itchy skin. It is also a beauty water that tightens the skin and treats impurities, dry patches, and spots. The infusion of lime sapwood has been shown to have remarkable cleansing powers. It stimulates the liver and regulates bile secretion, improving the slow digestion and dissolving the uric acid that causes gout and kidney stones. Again, it seems like every plant aids in digestion in some way, and I think that's really interesting, especially because so many people have mentioned that a lot of the root of our problems, like our medical problems, come from our gut health. So I think that this kind of proves that in a way. Let's see what else it says for a sleep aid. Let's try page 19. That's pretty. Black Horehound. Definitely not the most sleep-inducing name, but okay. For all ailments of nervous origin. The flowering tops have proven antispasmodic properties. Black Horehound works as a successful sedative for all nervous disorders and is included in some pharmaceutical products. Although it is almost exclusively used as a sedative, it can also be taken as a diuretic, antihelminthic, and emmenagogue. Stimulates menstruation. Not only does it induce sleep and provide a better quality of rest for people who are anxious or tired, it is also used to treat various nervous disorders, anxiety, dizziness, hot flushes, palpitations, esophageal spasms, urine incontinence in nervous children, and hysteria. It also reduces whooping cough attacks. Method of use. Internal. Infusion. Prepared with 30 to 60 grams, 1 to 2 ounces, of plant per liter quart of water. However, it has a particularly unpleasant smell and taste. Drink 2 or 3 cups per day, including one just before bed as a sedative. Tincture. Tastes nicer than the infusion. Made with 1 tightly packed glass of the plant steeped for at least 15 days in 2 glasses of a colorless spirit. Strain, filter, and store in a capped bottle. Take a teaspoonful 3 or 4 times a day, depending on the intensity of the ailment. Black Horehound wine tastes almost as bad as the infusion. Add 50 grams of dry plant to a liter of boiling white wine and steep for 6 hours. After filtering, drink half a glass before meals. Here's the description. Very common perennial found on wasteland and ruins, native to Europe, Western Asia, and North Africa. Its erect stems, which grow to a height of 40 to 80 centimeters, bear opposite, oval, serrated leaves, which are soft and woolly. Its small purple flowers bloom in August. The plant gives off a musty scent when crushed and has a pungent, bitter flavor. Well, hopefully you have all been lulled off to sleep at this point. I hope that you enjoyed this reading session and that you learned something from it, but if not, at the very least, I hope that you got enough tingles to lull you to sleep. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel and let me know in the comments what you think, if there was any plant that stood out to you, or if you want me to read about anything else in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Good night.